Yeah, man. Flicker titty.
Welcome to Clown News. Today we're talking about the incredible success of Elden Ring. Is the game being nerfed? And is there a shortage of PlayStation 5 and Xboxes this year? Elden Ring is Europe's biggest selling game at the moment. Since The Division in 2006, it's the biggest game launch since Call of Duty Vanguard in November last year, according to the latest GSD marketing reports. So the game, created by From Software, sold best on the PC, representing 44% of total sales, with the PlayStation 5 at 27% and the Xbox at 16%. This is massive. It was comfortably Europe's biggest selling game of February and now is #1 in the major territories around the world. This with the exception from Germany, which had Pokemon Legends at #1. Furthermore, it's the biggest launch since Call of Duty Vanguard last year. The developer From Software, that's the name, a company founded in 1986, which is a subsidiary of the, wait for it, Kadawawa. So Kadawawa, these guys are a media company who make novels, manga, magazines, entertainment magazines, something about tentacles. And also they collaborated with Bandai Games, which you know is absolutely massive. So let's look at how big some of these numbers are. This is ridiculous. So for reference, Dark Souls 3 was their previous best-selling title, and it did about 10 million in the 4 years it was been made and been released. So what we have now is this game has now sold 12 million units and it's only on its 3rd week. So you can see how brilliant this is. So before we continue with all Elden Ring news, let's talk about the shit stuff. So what's happening? So the PlayStation 5 stock shortage is something that's now gaining traction. Yeah, so if you're trying to get your hands on a PlayStation 5, according to Gaming Intel and BBC News, websites are predicting the shortage will continue all the way through 2022. So if you haven't already got yourself an Xbox, you might be paying some of those big eBay prices for one. This goes to show why GTA 6 was put for later in a few years, because there isn't enough consoles for this game to be released on. So just when you think PlayStation 5 couldn't be outmatched any further, Xbox comes sweeping in with the lead with predictions of manufacturing units even lower than PlayStation 5. So chances are you probably can't even play Elden Ring anyway, even though it's really good. So this shortage has come from the pandemic. You know, production and processing, manufacturing has gone down. There's also shortages in the chips, which is ubiquitous between all manufacturing at the moment. And there's also been warnings about there's an extreme chance of there being very little units available for Christmas this year. So some cunt at the BBC says, these have been in short supply since the start of the pandemic. The chip designers have warned the current extreme shortage could delay the Christmas gift period. So if you don't have a console yet, good luck with that. So what's been happening with Elden Ring lately? So last week someone's completed the game from 2.5 hours, and now just recently it's been under 30 minutes since the record of completing the whole game has been done by a player called Distortion 2. Geek. Then he uses a speedrun technique called warping, where he kind of forces the game to reload and warp his character to different places, and then skipping most of the game, you know, like a massive pussy. He just needs the nude mod. That would have slowed him down a little bit. Too many crevices. So more Elden Ring news. Oh, what's this? A fat, angry Karen has run onto the school sports field and broken up the children from fighting. The best weapon in the game has just been nerfed. This was called the Sword of the Night and Flame, regarding to many players as the best weapon in the game. So from my understanding, the Sword of the Night and Flame is an incredibly powerful sword which comes with 2 built-in spells. The first one is a long-range, flashy, fiery piece of shite, and then the second is a laser-focused beam, which does some fucking powerful. So tough shit. So you can't. So not only are people beating the game in 30 minutes, you can't even now get through the game because they're nerfing it because it's apparently too easy. So let's see if this patch affects you. The latest Elden Ring patch nerfs 2 extremely popular abilities and provides a significant buff to caster builds, Bandai Namco now says. This patch fixes several bugs, including one that prevents players from obtaining items after a boss kill. If you're a caster build, this patch offers some excellent news. Several useful sorceries like Crystal Barrage, Comet, and more have had their stats adjusted, increasing the damage, decreases your mana, the mana use consumption, and sometimes both. In the Crystal Barrage changes, you can hold down the cast button to channel the spell, unleashing a torrent of crystal bullets until your FP runs out. If you were counting on Hoarfrost Stomp and Mimic Tear Ashes to get you through some of the more powerful late game fights, unfortunately now both of these have been depowered. So I'll leave a list of what the update has done down below so you can look at it like that. Any more information about the game coming out, I'm going to be the first to know. And I'll translate that straight to you. So if you like my content, subscribe. I'll keep you updated every week with all the information coming from the biggest games currently out there. Help me get to 10 subscribers this week. I am a new channel. This is my office. This is what I do. I'm gonna do it whether you like this video or not. So stay with me and stay tuned.